Okay. Okay. o-
What are you doing?
Okay. This is Timothy Mark with Alexandria, and we just released a video called Room 120. In that video, you see Alexandria with a wand, that wand
And
right
you see an
there.
orb. I see
And from the
remote from it.
wand, you see an orb come with the wand to her fingertips. And then, why don't you tell us a little bit about that wand?
Okay, basically, we'll get rid of the myth about Harry Potter. Everybody's seen a Harry Potter movie and they all have a wand. Wizards have wands. This is a very special tool that I use and I carry with me at all times. This is a piece of ages between 2,000 and 5,000 years old. So this piece of oak was retrieved from an Irish bog, and everybody knows the story or the legends of the bogmen, or the bodies that they've taken out of the bogs. People have been preserved in bogs for 4,000 or 5,000 years, and they take the bodies out and they're completely preserved. This one was taken out from an Irish bog, handcrafted especially for me, and people will say, well, this looks way too new. But the wood has been taken out, it's been sanded, and it's been treated, and it's been painted, so it will preserve the integrity of the wand. This wand as well has been blessed under the full moon. It's been rubbed with sage, and it has been, I let it sit with crystals under the full moon and under the sunlight to absorb the energy. So basically, it's a very, very important protection tool that I use on all locations. And really, to be quite honest, it really saved my ass in room 120, because the 2 nights that I did not sleep with the wand, God help me, I don't know what was going to go on. I mean, I didn't sleep properly. All the negative energies in that room were really playing havoc with me. And as soon as I had the wand on me, educational I slept like a baby. Video, my friend, okay? So he's sitting there looking pretty with all of his makeup. But let's not focus on Timothy and his extreme selfies here. He's trying to get his little beefcake shocks in here. But back to the wand, and what we're trying to do is that each person in the paranormal field, whether you're a witch or an investigator or a researcher, has their own little bag or a tickle trunk of tools. I also use crystal skulls. Timothy has a crystal skull. So we all have our methods and means that we use, we bring to our investigation to keep us safe. This wand is like a safety shield for me. It's a protection shield that protects me psychically. So very important. It is a very old piece of wood that has been treated for me.
Yeah, and she said room 120 saved her ass in there, and you better believe it did, because that room was fucked up, and it really preyed on us.
Yeah, and I mean, Timothy, I can't remember what night it was. Timothy was always sleeping on the side of the bed that where the woman supposedly was murdered or whatever, and I was always on the opposite side of the bed, and Timothy made note he seen some kind of a black mass that was coming towards me on my side of the bed, and he asked me why I couldn't see or feel it. Again, I had my wand with me. He was always sort of reprimanding me, well, why can't you see things? Why can't you feel things? Again, the purpose of the wand is to protect you psychically from any kind of attacks, from negative energy. So wherever I go, this wand is a tool that I bring with me.
So whenever you're conducting paranormal research, you have to have tools that you can use to help protect you and to help with communications and stuff like that, right?
Well, that's right. Well, Timothy has his own bag of tricks or tools, and everybody has it's identified with them. I mean, if you feel comfortable with crystals and different kind of rocks, and we use sage in everything that we do. Sage is very, very crucial. People use salt, but to us, sage is very important in cleansing. And if you do a search on white sage, you'll go. Smudging is very important as well. So these are tools that we use in regards to investigation and to, swelve off attacks from all these paranormal entities. Very important. Always, when you go into a location, always go in prepared. Again, Timothy doesn't prepare himself. I do. So that's why he keeps saying, you don't see nothing, blah, blah, blah. But it's because I'm protected, because I don't want these entities to play havoc with me, to follow me wherever I go. Because let's face it, folks, the more situations that you encounter, the more of these energies that you absorb into your body, and it's going to play havoc with you in real life unless you can cleanse all these things that you encounter. Very, very important.
She keeps saying I don't protect myself or I don't do
It's
anything
the
like that.
truth.
But that's only because I want the spirits to come in contact with. I want them to come in contact with me. So we
Yeah, but you just told me the other day that you said you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed in your physical psyche now, that you may have to go through a cleansing process to get yourself ready for all the locations that we're going to have massive locations coming up, so he has to be up to snuff physically and mentally, or else he's if you're not physically or mentally prepared, you're setting yourself up for a
today
whole
we had a
Actually, I told
location
you
I was
that.
going to go do today in another town. We're not in Caldwell anymore, of course, but we're back in the Austin area right now, and I had we had a location we were going to do tonight, and I just didn't feel up to it because I come in contact with so many spirits and demons, and I don't protect myself, and it drains me and it fucks me up mentally.
And the weird thing, if you watch the video, you see the orbs. Yeah, I'm holding the wand like this in the video, and I'm releasing it like this, and you'll see in the video where an orb is coming. Actually, it ends up from my ring finger, your marriage ring finger. That's where the orb came from, the tip of the wand, and was released into the atmosphere.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we were surrounded by hundreds and hundreds of orbs. I mean,
hundreds, literally hundreds, and the video didn't do it any justice as far as what we felt in the room. It was a very negative room.
But people have to understand too, room 120, we were in that room for a week solid. I mean, that's a massive amount of time to put yourself into harm's way with. And I mean, the negative energy, there was demons in there. I don't even know how we survived a whole week, because most people wouldn't even last a day. And I mean, that's why I think now we got to take a day or two to kind of regroup and get ourselves, because we can't dedicate ourselves to another location if we're carrying residual energies from the negative in room 120. Because I'm beginning to think now that room 120 was a porthole or a vortex where spirits are coming and going, and it's a gateway. It really has to be
a gateway that really fucked with us. It fucked with us really bad.
Our relationship, actually, if we would have stayed longer, I think, than a week, it was beginning to really unravel. How good we work together on a professional and a personal level. It was really scary, because one of us, I think, if we would have stayed there longer than the week, somebody would have got hurt. I mean, it was just a matter of elimination, that they were wearing us down physically and mentally, and somebody would have ended up really hurt, or God help us, like the lady in room 118 that committed suicide. Maybe she was compelled by demons. Who knows?
She stayed in that fucking room for a year and a half, and she ended up committing suicide. And obviously that room, the spirits and the demonic activity probably really has something to do with it. Also, yeah, we have another location we're supposed to be doing, and we're not going to do it until I feel like I'm up to it. That location took a lot out of me.
So I think the purpose, or the key to the message that we're trying to relate to all of you out there that are following our videos, and again, we thank you for following our videos, and these aren't beefcake selfie shots like Timothy here, but is whatever you need to protect yourself, find what you need to, whether it's skulls, it's crystals. Even me, with all my tattoos that I have, these are amulets. I'm actually wearing amulets that are actually inked into my DNA. So again, these are protection symbols that I carry on my body. So even if I forget,
Say the ambulance,
or if I forget to prepare myself, that's my backup plan. Always have a backup plan for what you're doing. Don't get stuck where you're going to get psychically attacked, because you may not recover. People, if you're not strong enough mentally and physically, I really can't answer for what could happen to you.
Also, what's also?
I don't know.
Oh, also, we're gonna be doing the festivals and horror conventions this year. So we'll be coming to a town near y'all eventually, sometime.
And we drop in, check out the website, check out our YouTube channel. We've got some good information there. We have a Facebook page. World Paranormal Research Society is on Facebook. you know Ask to join the group. If you have any questions or if you have any investigations or anything, drop us a line and we'd love to talk to you.
And if you want to join us on an investigation and be alone with us at 2 in the morning, a very demonic location, send us an email. You might just survive the night.